Good
Hello.
good afternoon. How are you? Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to you too.
Gosh, we haven't seen each other in about, I don't know, 6 minutes.
Oh, Terry, I've missed you so much. Like, it's the only thing that's keeping me going at the moment is seeing you and having our conversations. It's like
Uh,
something I look forward to all the time.
Me too. And we get to share it with people that we can't see, but we can hear you if you send us a message in chat. So, welcome to all of our viewers. And if you would, send us your name, write your name and where you're from in the chat bar. And I am not a coordinated person, so I can't type and talk at the same time. So, Paul, would you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, of course. I'm Paul and I am from Ireland, and I'm working in my English school in Florence. Nearly forgot the place there. And before, I was teaching English in Sicily in my English school in Palermo. So, guys, welcome to the lesson. And look, Terry, we have two very active students already. We have Bruno
Excellent.
and we have
Bruno from Milan. And
Elisabetta from Rome.
excellent. Welcome. And we always, at the start of the hour, we get people joining as we go along. So we start
Yeah.
a little bit slow, get to know people. So my name is Terry. I am from the United States, from
Mm-hmm.
Seattle,
Oh,
all the
wow.
way in the Northwest, almost to Canada. You can see it on the map back there, but probably not. It's a little far away.
Oh.
Anyway, I would never, when I was younger, I would never have predicted that one day I would be living in Italy. How about you, Paul?
That's a good question. I would never have predicted living in Florence, but here we are. I thought last year I was going to stay in the south of Spain, but here we are. And yeah, we are all in exile together, Bruno. Not just you, everybody. Okay, so remember that we are
We
all
are.
we are all in exile. Nice to meet you, Bruno.
And Anna joining us also from Milan. Okay. So, predicting the future.
Hmm.
All right. So, in this focus activity, we're going to talk about some character adjectives. The lesson that we just finished was a lot about personalities. We used a lot of compound adjectives. And now we're going to talk about character adjectives kind of as they apply to us from different types of horoscopes or different settings that may be accurate, maybe not. We will also discuss probability phrases and predicting the future.
Exciting times.
Do you have a crystal ball, Paul?
No. And you?
I wish I had a crystal ball. I do. I have a magic 8 ball, but it's rarely correct.
Do you believe in magic? Do you believe in predicting your own future?
Well, I definitely. Hi, Luca from Bologna. Welcome. I definitely believe in magic. I think, don't look at me like that. I'm not totally insane, just a little bit.
You're
Um,
like you're like someone from the Disney Channel, like the perfect like, oh yeah, magic.
I do believe in magic. No,
That's
really.
fair enough. No, yeah,
No,
cool.
truly. I do.
I'm not judging you. I'm just giving my personal reaction.
No, I think that magic is, I think it's something that I think it's a gift. I think love is magic. Donatella, welcome. Where are you joining us from? Anyway, so I'll just stop right now. Magic. I'm just okay.
You should be
All
Terry.
right.
You should be in a Disney movie. You'd be perfect.
All right, so everybody, play along with us at home.
Yeah.
These are true or false questions. So we will read the question and then you tell us true or false. So just one true or false, two true or false. So, Paul, will you read
Okay.
the first one for us?
Yeah, it says 75% of people who read their horoscope are men. Hmm.
Interesting.
The second?
Um, the second, during a full moon, the number of emergency room visits increases.
Interesting.
People say that they kind of go a little crazy on a full moon. Interesting. How about the last one?
Americans spend $100 million on a year on astrology. Wow, that is fascinating.
So is it true or false, though? If it's true, that means Americans are even crazier than I thought. Oh,
Okay, so
wait.
we have
I
our
don't know.
students interacting.
All
Interesting.
right. Elizabeth says false, true, and I hope false. Thank you for that, Elizabeth. And me too. Okay, so Lu- um, Luca Ricci also says number one is false.
Mm-hmm.
So it is false. 75% of people who read their
Absolutely.
horoscope are women.
My friends who are Irish, especially the girls, are obsessed with horoscopes. They love reading about like their futures. Obviously, it depends on the person. I'm just talking about my friends. I don't want to like, you know, I don't want to like label anybody. Oh, Elizabeth, number two, Terry, look, says
Okay. So,
false,
but here
false.
we
I
have
hope.
Elisabetta. Elisabetta says number two is true. Donatella says false. Anna says false. And Luca Ricci says true. So we have two and two. So
Interesting.
let's see what it is. It
That's
is
false.
false.
Ah,
No scientific studies have proven that more people visit the emergency room on full moons. Well, maybe because they are werewolves, they just go home and lick their wounds. I'm just kidding. Oh my God. All right. How about the third one? So let's see the third one. Elizabeth
and Terry,
agrees.
you have to answer the question as well. At number three, what do you think? True or
All
false?
right. I am with Elizabetta. I hope it's false,
I
but
think it's true.
something deep inside me tells me it's true.
It would be
And
America,
it's
of course.
true. And there's a reason I live in Italy.
Another thing that I kind of thought, if we're talking about astrology, if we're going to talk about UFOs, it's quite clear that in America they're kind of obsessed, with, you know, outside
That's
space.
that's because UFOs exist.
Maybe. I'm not going to disagree with that one. Bruno,
Bruno, good point.
it's great because some people walk with their heads in the clouds, Bruno. Okay, with their heads in the
Very,
clouds. That's a very, very nice idiom. Okay, very good.
very
Excellent.
nice. No, how arrogant would humans have to believe that we are the only intelligent life in the entire, not only galaxy, but in all of the galaxies that exist? Anyway, on to another topic because, yeah, all right. So,
Interesting. Though.
the topic for a different day, Paul. All right. So, will you read these for us, Paul?
Yeah, so there are 3 billion fortune cookies made every year. Wow. Fortune cookies were invented in China. You can study astrology at university.
Hmm.
I would
So,
know. I don't know. I think the
three
only one that 3 billion?
3 billion is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
That's a ridiculous amount. And to be honest, I've never in my life opened a fortune cookie.
Are you kidding? It's
No,
the best part of the dinner. It's the most fun part of the dinner.
I guess I'm boring.
So, So Anna has responded. Remember, Anna,
Immediately.
English true, false, not vero falso, but I understand exactly what you want to say. Anna says the first one is true, but Lucarici says it's false, and Donatella says
True.
it's false. So it's true. Well done,
What?
Anna. There are 3 billion fortune cookies made every year. That's a lot of cookies.
Elisabetta says true, false, true.
All right. So, and Donatella, false, true, false.
I'm gonna
Ooh,
say number.
opposite.
I'm gonna say number 2 is false. Something tells me that it just wasn't China. I don't know why. My gut tells me.
I'm going to say it was maybe Japan.
I was thinking Japan. I was thinking Japan as well.
Woo, we win.
Yeah.
I don't know what we win, but we win. All right. And the last one, you can study
Definitely.
astrology at university. So
Surely.
astronomy is the study of stars. Astrology is the study of horoscopes and how the stars and planets affect personality and can predict personality.
I'm happy you answered that question because I didn't want to explain it.
I'm trying. It's not as easy as you think.
No, it's not. I got a bit confused.
So
Students are helping.
because I explained it, you have to answer true or false.
I think I said true. I do think it. Yes.
Kepler
Do it.
College in my hometown of Seattle, Washington, offers both a bachelor's and a master's program in astrology.
Would there be a lot of employment?
No.
No, absolutely not.
No.
It's kind of like studying philosophy, you know, it's kind of frowned upon. It's a very interesting topic, but unfortunately there's not really a lot of work. While we should talk about philosophy, I don't think it, and guys, feel free to disagree with me. It doesn't really open up a lot of opportunities, but I know this. Elisabetta, you did win. Congratulations.
You did win. Way to go. All right. Sorry, I'm eating a little caramel to keep my throat moist.
Your excuse, Terry. They don't have any problem with that. You have our permission.
Okay, so now I'm going to fill in the blanks.
Pam reading.
And Paul and I will read the paragraph with the gaps. And we hope that you can fill them in as we go along. So will you start first, Paul?
Yeah, so palm reading is taken quite in Japanese culture. The Japanese spend a good amount of money having their palms read and believe that the lines represent their future. The lines, the probability of being wealthy or finding and having rewarding love relationships in their lives. And Terry, can you remind me what is a synonym of wealthy? Just to remind people.
Wealthy, rich.
Exactly. Okay.
All right.
Continue reading, please.
When the lines represent a future, some Japanese people are literally taking matters into their own hands. Some are undergoing an operation in hopes of their futures. The operation takes about 15 minutes and costs $1,000. The surgeon uses an electric scalpel to burn lines into the palms to increase the odds of becoming wealthy, of having a pleasant life, or of love. So, let's see who wins this time. Can you tell us the first missing word? Palm reading is taken quite in Japanese culture. Anna, seriously, excellent. Way to go.
Very good. Yeah, everybody's getting this. Well done, Elisabetta, as well. Excellent.
All right. How about the second? They believe that the lines represent their future blank. Future blank. What do you think, Paul? Would you go have the surgery and have lines burnt into your palm so that when a palm reader reads it, they read something different?
Yes, I would.
Oh,
I would indeed.
I wouldn't. I don't believe in palm reading, so
I like people who can predict my future. I like to have someone predict it.
I predict that in 45 minutes you will be finished with your lesson.
Interesting. Absolutely.
All right, so number 2, has anyone not yet? So, and they believe that the lines represent their future.
Try
Altering,
again.
but Donatella, I was thinking contentment as well, but it's prosperity. Prosperity is to do well in life, to prosper, to do really well in life. Whereas contentment is a feeling of well-being and happiness. So the lines represent their future prosperity. All right, how about the third one? Paul, will you remind us of that phrase?
Okay. So the lines. Do you want me to tell the answer or just read it again?
Let's give everyone a chance to answer in maybe 30 seconds.
Okay. The lines. The probability of being wealthy, of finding, having rewarding love relationships in their lives.
So, prosperity. I have a question. Okay, Anna says exhibit. Elisabetta wanted a definition of prosperity. So, prosperity is like success, I guess. It's like to be successful. So, it can touch all parts of your life, not just work. The lines exhibit the
That is correct.
probability. Okay. The lines exhibit the probability of being wealthy, of finding number 4. What do we think? Finding. Well, let's see. We don't want a verb or any form of a verb because we're finding this. There we are, Clara. Very good. Finding contentment.
Excellent. Very good.
All right. When the lines represent a future, future. So future is our noun. So we don't, and represent is our verb. So what kind of word do we need at this point? We need an adjective. And Donatella and Elisabetta, absolutely. Gloomy. Gloomy, sad, depressing. All right. Paul, will you read from some again?
Okay. Some are undergoing an operation in hopes of their futures. The operation takes around 15 minutes and costs about $1,000. The surgeon uses an electric scalpel to burn lines into the palms to increase the odds of becoming wealthy. of having a pleasant life, or of in love. I think the last answer should be pretty easy. It's like a typical collocation.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a phrasal verb that we use, but so often. So
Absolutely.
all right. So some are undergoing exactly in hopes of altering their futures. Excellent work, Clara, Donatella, Anna. Perfect. Which means our last one is falling in love.
Good job, guys. Well done.
All right. Before we go on, I just want to ask everyone, is there any new vocabulary, phrasal verbs? Are there any concepts or ideas that are still unclear in this entire paragraph? Is there anything that's at all unclear? Excellent, falling. Okay. So if there is, as we go along, just send us a note in the chat. Alice from Mayes. From Mayes
Ah,
in Turin. Yay! Welcome. All right. All right. So as we go on, if we need to go back to look at things, that's not a problem either. But tell us if there's anything at all that's not completely clear.
Anna has a
Taking,
question.
taking matters.
Okay, we'll probably take this step by step, Terry. If you want to explain maybe taking matters, I'll explain odds. So go first.
All right. So when we say I'm looking for, so some Japanese people are literally taking matters into their own hands. Now, usually we use taking matters in a figurative sense. Let's say that I asked my boyfriend to do the laundry. And I have asked him 2 days in a row, and he has forgotten both days. I go do the laundry. I don't ask. I don't say anything. I go do the laundry. I take matters in my own hands. It means to do it yourself, to change something or do something yourself. Now, the reason that this says literally taking matters into their own hands is because we are talking about changing the lines, the design on the palm. So it's kind of a play on words, literally taking matters into their own hands.
Yeah.
Clear? Not clear. Let me know.
Okay. And basically the odds, Elisabetta, just think of the probability or the ratio or the chances. They are what we call synonyms of odds.
Excellent.
Okay, so that's basically it. Nice and short.
Okay. All right. Excellent work. Thank you, everybody, for the questions. And let's go on to. So, Paul, I can see your future.
Oh, really?
Uh-oh. Okay.
I'm excited, Terry. Please predict my future. Please.
Oh, I have to look into my crystal ball, but it's at the repair shop, so maybe a different day.
Okay, these are actually very, very useful phrases.
And so on the left, we have level of certainty. I'm
Yeah.
sure. I think so, but I'm not 100% sure, and I don't think so. So, Paul, while the students begin writing to us which ones
Yeah,
they think, will you read for us?
absolutely. So you're bound to get married in the next year. You don't have much of a chance at getting a promotion at work. You may well you may well win the lottery next week. There's a good chance you will have children. You will certainly travel to China next month, and you are unlike
No.
yeah, and you are unlikely to write a book in your lifetime. Okay, so guys, these are what we use. So there are a variety of phrases that mean I am sure, I'm think so. I'm not 100%, and I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's take those specific phrases out of the sentences to highlight them. So for
Mm-hmm.
example, you are bound to. You are bound to. You don't have much of a chance at. You may well.
Mm.
There is a good chance. You will certainly. And you are unlikely. So which which level of certainty is you are bound to? Which level of certainty? So join us again, as always, over here in the comments. Send us your answers. Good. It means I'm sure. Thank you, Clara. You are bound to is absolutely sure. Perfect. Paul, will you read the next one again?
I will. So you don't have much of a chance at getting a promotion at work. Hmm.
You don't have much of a chance. Sure, think so, don't think so.
You
What
don't
do
have
you
much of
think?
a chance. Example.
Number one, I am sure
Mhm.
absolutely.
For
What
example, Terry, I don't think there's much of a chance of you leaving your house today for the supermarket.
I don't think there's much of a chance of my leaving my house for the next 3 weeks. My
Yeah.
boyfriend will not allow it.
Okay.
Not even for a vacation, Bruno, no. All right, so Donatella says, I don't think so. Elisabetta says, not sure.
Mm.
So
It's I
you
don't have
don't, go ahead.
no no it's I don't I think it's clear when you say much of a chance, the emphasis of much, like there's it's just not possible, like
Yeah, and I understand why people would say it's, I think so. But when we say, because this is our way of being a little bit more gentle, we don't want to say, you don't stand a chance,
yeah,
because that's really harsh. So we say, you don't have much of a chance. It's like to say just a little more than zero, right?
absolutely, Terry,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I wouldn't like to say to somebody, unless it's someone I don't like. Like I would love to say, Trump, you don't have any chance at all of winning.
But he does. He's
Shh,
bound. No, but
shh,
I will
shh.
make a prediction. He is bound to win the next general election. It's unfortunate.
But Paul, he didn't win the last general election. 3 million Americans, 3 million more Americans voted for Hillary than for him.
But
He
because
won
of your electoral system,
he won the electoral college, but not the popular vote. So, shh, okay.
he still
All
won,
right.
unfortunately.
You may well win the lottery next week. Donatella says, I think so, but I'm not 100% sure.
Good. You're correct.
And that is perfect. You may well. All
Mhm.
right, good. Paul, there is a good chance. Never mind.
Make the auxiliary verb the negative of will. Make it make it negative. I cannot think.
No, I was thinking of something more like, I think there is a good chance you will be staying home today.
Yeah, I'm in home now. I'm just looking
Yeah.
out at. I can see outside that there's a few clouds and it's the sun is kind of coming out, but you know,
Okay. So, number 4, there is a good chance. Where does it belong, Paul?
there's a good chance. I would say 50%. I'm not sure. Like there's a good chance, but
Exactly. Just not quite certain. You don't
hmm
feel uncertain, but okay. You will and this is so not true. You will certainly travel to China next month. Okay, let's change that. You will certainly not travel to China next month.
Well, we won't travel to anywhere.
Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. So you will certainly,
Yeah.
exactly,
Very
Clara.
good, Clara.
All right. And the last one. You are unlikely to write a book in your lifetime. Excellent, Donatella. Yes, that you will certainly is to express certainty. All right. Now, you are unlikely to. You are unlikely to go outside today.
That's very true.
You are unlikely to write a book in your lifetime.
But you know what? I might, just to kind of break this code a bit, I might want to go to the supermarket twice a day just to go for a little walk because I like the fresh air.
All right. So Bruno says, I don't think so. What video?
Okay, yeah,
Elizabeth says, I don't see the video.
the screen is a bit, I can't see it either.
The screensaver.
Yeah, it's okay. It's back now.
Unlikely to is I don't think so. All right. So very good, Bruno. I don't think so. So let's see if I change the slide if you can see better. If not, I'll unshare the screen and reshare the screen.
I think actually seeing the screen now, Terry, is even more clear. Actually, I can see it in bigger writing and everything. It's perfect.
Okay.
I can see it clearer than before, and my eyes are not the best, but yeah.
All right. So tell us now, Donatella, Elizabeth, can you see the screen again? Let us know, please.
I don't see anything.
Can you see us? Can you see us? Or do you see nothing?
If they don't see anything.
They can obviously hear us.
Yeah, if they don't see anything, we'll just entertain them with our typical vocabulary that we see. Yeah, but Bruno, can you tell us if you can see us? Yes or no?
Now,
No,
yes.
Okay.
Yay, we're back. Hello. All right.
Technology, it's normal, guys. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Okay,
Yay.
excellent.
Positivity. Yay, yay. That's the best news. That's the best news of today. They can see the TV screen. Fantastic.
I wish we could see them.
Yeah, I know. Maybe that's another
interactive.
It is bound to happen within the next 20 years.
All right. So now moving on, we are getting down to, is it probable? So these are different probability phrases. And as we read them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these are either sure to happen, likely to happen, or unlikely to happen. So Paul, will you read the first one?
Yeah. So chances are that you will move to a new country within the next 5 years. Interesting.
So chances are, is that sure to happen, likely to happen, or unlikely to happen?
Chances are.
Now, number 2, it's doubtful that you will become the president of a company. Number 1, likely to happen. Excellent, Clara. It is. Number 2, it's doubtful that you will become the president of a company. What do you think? Sure, likely, or unlikely? Paul, let's read through all 5 while we wait for some responses, shall we?
Yeah. So number 3, I wouldn't be surprised if you were married in the next year. Maybe, Terry, I could say, I wouldn't be surprised if you were married within the next 3 years, because, I think this virus has made people a lot more connected to people as well. So I'm just going to make a prediction. You can just tell me a stupid prediction as well if you want.
I would be surprised if I were ever married again.
Really? Oh.
Yes. All right. So Donatella says number 2 is unlikely. Good answer. Clara says 3 is likely.
Mm-hmm.
And again, excellent. You guys understand how to use these probability phrases. That's fabulous. Now, 4, Paul, I bet he will
Hmm.
travel to Thailand and swim in the ocean every day. I bet. Is
I
that
think
okay? Will
I
you
think it
read this? Oh.
okay, and number 5, excuse me. She is bound to get pregnant any day now.
Well, all right. Clara says number 4 is sure. Clara says number 4 is sure.
Yeah.
Number 4 is likely. And it's likely because if you bet,
Mm.
if you make a bet, una scommessa, un scommesso, not sure if that's best masculine or feminine. Scommesso, scommessa, scommettere. If you
Apostolo.
bet, if you wager, that's the word in Italian. If you bet, it means that you hope for something, but you can never be 100% sure. So number
Mm.
4 is absolutely likely to happen. And number 5, she is bound to. Bound. Why did you laugh when you read number 5, Paul?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because
Number
you're
5.
you're because just I'm just laughing.
All
Nothing.
right. So
Nothing.
we have number 5, sure to
Sure to
happen.
happen.
Absolutely.
Good job, guys. You're
Bound.
doing really, really well. The interaction is fantastic.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we
All
do.
right.
Keeps us occupied.
And it makes me happy. When we do these lessons and the students don't interact,
Mm.
it's just kind of us thinking, is anyone even listening?
Yeah, it's
So
like talking to a brick wall, as we say.
and we don't know if people understand. We can't really help. So
No,
this is really
I think it's
great.
pretty.
Thank
I
you.
think it's pretty clear in this one for sure. I think it's
All right.
the best lesson I've had in terms of interaction up to now. Good job, guys.
All right. So these are Chinese
Wow.
horoscope signs. Now,
Hmm.
in regular astrology, regular horoscopes are based on your sun sign. So
Hmm.
they go from the 21st of one month to the 21st of the next month. They're based on that birth month. Actually, they're based on that span of a month. The Chinese horoscope is based on the year that you were born. And it's a 12 year process to go through all of these different ones. So I don't know if you know, and I'm going to try to share a different screen with you now. So bear with me if and Paul, if you're watching, tell me if you can
Yeah.
see. All right, so let me see if this one, okay, here we go. I'm going to change the screen sharing and we're going to go to, I don't know if I can. It's not that. Screen share. Here we go. All right. I think I've got it. Did I get
Good job, Terry. It's bound to work. It is bound to work. Positive thinking.
it
Yay.
right?
But
What is your animal sign? And it's based on the year you were born. So I'm going to leave this up for a minute and see if you can find your sign. So, for example, I was born in 1967.
Mm.
So I am a goat. Paul, what year were you born?
Yeah, just because I'm finding it difficult to see the screen, Terry, I'll just tell you the year. I was born in 1992.
1992. You are a monkey.
Okay, so maybe if the guys can write the year they were born, and then you could tell them the animal, Terry, if that's okay.
All right, so 1978 is a horse. You are a horse, and the characteristics of a horse, it's the seventh of the zodiac animals. It's associated with the earth element. The Chinese, in Chinese, represents speed and freedom. Just trying to find, so personality and characteristics. Can you see? All right. Horses are, albeit a bit too much, both studious and athletic. They are strong believers of chasing after dreams. Rather than wealth and fame, happiness is what motivates them. So tell us, let's see, who was that? That was my Lucarici. Does that describe you accurately?
Donatella,
Donatella, 1981. All right, 1981 is the year of the rooster.
Oh, wow.
And roosters are complex people who seem strong, but deep down need validation. They are serious in their work. They are straightforward and decisive in their actions. They will decide what they see unfit and they are perfectionists. They are logical and good at managing teams. Family is a refuge and a paradise for them. So tell us if that accurately describes you. Clara says she's a tiger.
Okay.
All right. And Paul, were you?
I was born
82.
in 1992. 1992. Yeah.
92. 92, sorry, 92. Are a monkey. Monkeys are light-hearted pranksters who have the ability to achieve all their dreams. Monkeys' most defining trait is their intelligence. As children, they win awards and the praises of teachers. As adults, they gain professional recognition and make great leaders. Due to this, it's understandable that they can be arrogant. They're often disrespectful and self-centered when making decisions. However, they view everyone as teachers. They're willing to listen to critique and learn from their mistakes. What do you think? Is that you?
100%.
Wow.
It really is,
Donatella
yeah.
totally agrees with the description. Maya
It's a very,
Luca,
very accurate.
Clara, you're a tiger. Let me read the tiger for Clara.
They're all excited.
So tigers are
me.
courageous and active people who love a good challenge and adventure in life. Tigers are kind and benevolent. Animals, jazz music, or other things that call for imagination are good for them. They rarely feel tired and have rich emotions. Sometimes, though, they make rash decisions and are hard to control. So is that you, Clara? Are you really a tiger? All right. So we've only got 6 minutes. So unfortunately, I am going to return our actual slides. We can look at these. And what we're going to do is not, Bruno, you think horoscopes are stupid, like all horoscopes. Well, Yeah, in a sense. Sometimes they describe us, but they give these descriptions in such broad terms that it really could almost apply to anyone.
It's how they
Um,
make money.
so, what, huh?
It's how they make money.
That's right. So, what we're going to do in our last 5 minutes here is we're going to match up these vocabulary words to their definitions, and these are linked to Chinese astrology signs. But anyway, we'll leave that for your own imagination and your own decision making. So, adaptable, reasonable, ambitious, trustworthy, eccentric, intuitive. Can you read the definitions?
Yeah, others easily believe you. You rely on your instinct. You are sensible with decisions. You enjoy being funny and strange. You desire and work for success. And you adjust easily to change.
All
Wow.
right. So, adaptable. Which one is adaptable? And there are six, so just you can put numbers with these. So, for example, number one, adaptable, goes with number six or the last one, adaptable. You adjust easily to change. All right. How about reasonable, Paul?
I would say reasonable would be you're good at making decisions. So I think it's sensible.
Sensible with decisions. All right, excellent. So we've only got a few minutes left, so unfortunately, we're going to be going a little bit fast through these. But give us your thoughts as we go along. As always, if anything isn't completely clear, send us a message and let us know.
Mm-hmm.
Ambitious. I am not ambitious. You desire and work hard for success. Now, I'm going to take a little issue with this particular definition because I do work hard to be successful, but I don't want to be the top. I want to do my job really well, and I want to be successful in my position, but I don't necessarily want to climb very high. What do you think, Paul? Am I misreading ambitious?
No, I think you want success, but you're just happy with. I think success is if you're content, and that's basically it in my brief definition.
Okay, me too. All right, so how about the next one?
Okay, so
3.
trustworthy. Excuse me. Trustworthy. So when you can basically depend on somebody, or when you can essentially rely on. So depend on would be a synonym of rely on.
All right,
These are not concrete for me. As in,
No, I think that these definitions are more tied to the horoscope
yeah,
ideas because trustworthy,
you
so
rely.
others easily believe you. You could be telling lies and others
Mm,
easily believe you. So that's more to say that you are convincing.
yeah,
I wouldn't. Trustworthy means they can believe you because
hmm
you tell the truth. Now,
I agree.
how about eccentric? I am ridiculously eccentric.
You are.
I am eccentric. Ask anyone who knows me really well, really well. I
Anyway,
am I don't know that eccentric, I don't know that people necessarily enjoy being eccentric, but it's to say kind of funny and strange. Good. Luca Ricci and Bruno, your answers have been correct. All right, so intuitive, Paul, will you give us intuitive? And
You rely on your instinct. Snake and monkey.
all right, you rely on your instinct, that inner voice. All right, so unfortunately our time is up and we have to pop out of the studio to allow the next person time to get set up and ready for their class that starts in 10 minutes at the top of the next hour. I just want to thank everyone for your interaction. It's been absolutely great. And thank you. Have a wonderful evening. And Paul, I'll let you close out.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much. And see you all soon. Have a lovely evening. Goodbye.